everyone, welcome back. I'm Lexi. In this episode, we will explore the special Linong culture in Jingdezhen.
Hi, I'm Jeff. Linong? That sounds like an interesting name.
Well, just like there are many hutongs in Beijing, there are also many Linongs in Jingdezhen, which means alleys in English. You have been to ancient queues, traveled through the Imperial Queue Corridor, walked through the Dragon Ball Pavilion, and scoured the creative market. But have you been to any Linongs in Jingdezhen?
I'm not sure. It's even the first time I have heard about this Chinese noun. I want to learn more about that.
Really? This time we will have a good chance to go there and have a closer look. The Linongs in Jingdezhen were born out of porcelain, and with the development of history, a unique Linong culture was derived. Jeff, do you know where are we now?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of the hutongs in Beijing.
Pretty close. Just like there are many hutongs in Beijing, there are also many Linongs in Jingdezhen. So this is called Linong. And there are some special Linong cultures in Jingdezhen. So this place is called Longgang. Longgang means dragon jar in English.
Oh, I think I've heard of this story. There was an emperor in the Ming Dynasty, and he commissioned a vase to be created. But they had a lot of trouble making it, and in the end they couldn't finish it. And one of the kiln people, he threw himself into the kiln. His name was Tong Bing, and by sacrificing himself in the kiln, they were able to create this vase that they couldn't complete before. And since then, he's been considered as a kiln god.
Right, that's how the name comes from. And there used to be many alleys in Jingdezhen, but some of them are no longer exist. So I think it's very important to preserve those Linongs and also the Linong culture in Jingdezhen.
Yes, I agree.
And walking along the alley, what are you thinking about?
It reminds me of my childhood. I was playing around with my fellows during the day while enjoying the cool on the long bench with my grandpa at summer night.
Interesting. I could find traces of the old times.
There are names of many different sites can prove how interesting our culture was at that time, like Ma Shi Linong, Dai Jia Linong, Doufu Linong, and so on. What a lively life was here that time.
I can picture the hustle and bustle in the past. Vivid examples are the elders playing mahjong, potters carrying works, and children laughing and playing. I'm wondering how alleys prospered in such a large number.
Since the Song and Yuan dynasties, the folk porcelain workshops along the Changjiang River in Jingdezhen has prospered around the Imperial Queue. The closely connected folk queue and workshops paved the way for shaping today's alleys and old streets. The workshop owners and hired workers were the earliest residents in the formation period of Jingdezhen Alley.
I have noticed the color of the bricks on the wall are reddish. How come?
Most of the old houses in Jingdezhen were built with kiln bricks that were discarded when repairing porcelain queues. In the past, the porcelain queue in Jingdezhen used ordinary clay bricks to build the kiln. Ordinary clay bricks will be replaced with new bricks after dozens or hundreds of file calendars. These discarded kiln bricks are used to build houses.
I think this is very eco-friendly. This kind of efficient waste utilization uses kiln bricks for construction. The Hui-style architectural style of materials with typical regional characteristics is unique in the world.
Indeed, the kiln bricks that have been smoked by the firewood of the pinewood kiln show different shades of red and dark brown. Some queue bricks also have some special symbols such as triangles and slashes. Old people said that these are the marks specially carved by large kilns more than 100 years ago when they built their own kilns.
I heard that there were used to be 108 alleys in Jingdezhen, but now some alleys no longer exist, and many places have become spoken and written nouns.
But Linong culture is still an indispensable part of Jingdezhen culture, which belongs to the history of ceramic culture and porcelain capital. After hundreds of years of ups and downs, Jingdezhen Alley is an important stage for the development and evolution of ceramic history and culture for 1,000 years.
Linong bridges the ceramic workshop and residence life.
Right. In recent years, Jingdezhen has been committed to reviving the living history, authentically protecting the style and the culture of the old city, and fully showing the charm of a 1,000-year-old town. Insist on inheritance and innovation, repairing the alleys and old kiln sites, presenting the conservation and vitality of the old city, and fully demonstrating the value of the historical and cultural city.
It's not only about protecting the architecture, but also preserving the culture and spirit.